Here we are at 93 Belmont Street, and I'm kind of backed into this job, which is kind of a big one, but I'm trying to take it one step at a time. A couple of weeks ago, we had a windstorm come through. It was sort of the tail end of Dorian, and it blew off some shingles on the house, and I started to take a closer look at the shingles, and in certain parts of the house, and especially the corners, they look kind of loose, and so with these hurricanes that are brewing, if we got hit from one here, I'm just worried that the house would not be watertight, and we've got all this ground up paper insulation we just had put in, and if that gets wet, it's going to be useless and a mess. So what I'm trying to do with this little tool here, which is a industrial staple gun, which shoots 1.5-inch long staples, is to well, the first thing is to get the corners fixed. Now here I had to replace some shingles, which I've done in other parts of the house, and then staple all these shingles securely in at the corners, because they're all pretty much loose, and you can see there are some gaps up there. I may need to add another piece, or I'm also using some caulking. You'll see in other parts of the house, especially the bay windows. These joints were really in bad shape, so I've stapled them and then caulked them up about a little over halfway. Yeah, these are wide corners, so the wide corners were in the worst shape, and so we're going to try to get those buttoned up, and then paint them, touch-up paint them, and then we'll see where we are. The body of the house is going to need painting. I think that's something we'll have to plan for next year, because and some of these shingles here are a little ragged. They may need to be replaced. This whole side of the house is probably the worst, because it gets the direct sun, and that's what hurts the shingles, not the rain, really. It's more the sun. So that's the latest at 93 Belmont Street.